As my own dark feelings and negative thoughts began to overtake me, gone was the person in me whose smile can light up the room with her positivity. I started feeling sad for many reasons, until I became sadder for no reason at all. Sometimes, I got drenched in tears, deafened by my own sobs without knowing why. Depression is more than just feeling sad. It progressively eats away your whole being from the inside until you feel you are nothing but an individual who continues to breathe but is empty and lifeless deep within. It was easy to breathe, but it was very hard to live. Depression steals away everything that makes life worth living, and it replaces your heart with anything that is devoid of hope, devoid of comfort and cheer. There was no more joy, no more gratefulness when waking up in the morning as you no longer find any reason to get up for. No more excitement in meeting everyone, even those that you value most. There is fear instead of hearing their voices or seeing the look in their eyes as they meet yours. But when you find the courage to look at the people you love, your heart bleeds and your eyes pour out the pain as you try yet fail to see how much they love you. They continue to love you, but you just can't see it because the biggest stigma always comes from yourself. You hate yourself so much, to the point that you would rather find comfort in having yourself punished. I embarked on this very the same journey. I questioned my worth. I felt undeserving of everything, that I would feel guilty whenever I tried to be happy, or even when I just pretended to be. So when the good news was delivered to me that we are to travel to Boracay for a few days, I quickly refused to go. But then, God has a different plan. And thus, despite my refusal, I was able to join the trip. The place was a place of splendor. It was heaven on earth. The beauty of Boracay and the peace that inhabits it grant me the time that I needed to hear what God has been trying to tell me all those times that I've kept myself distant from Him. We had this Boracay trip in 2019, but I'm only sharing this today because I know that there are a lot of you out there who can only voice out their fear and loneliness through social media, especially during this global health crisis that we are all facing. Others don't even have the bravery to have their voices heard. But please do not be afraid to seek for help. Lucky for me, I managed to slowly deal with it on my own way by giving it all to God. But not all of us has the same way or the same ability to deal with things. And to everyone who's being trusted by people like us who are lost, who are broken, we hope to feel your presence and support instead of being the ones to condemn us. There are a handful of life lessons I wanted to share with you, which were revealed to me during this trip. But maybe let me just leave you with a few. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel. So you just have to get through the dark path. You don't have to stay there. I know it is hard. So on the way, do not punish yourself by cutting off the people who want to go through it with you. True love doesn't condemn. will always choose to understand. It will always choose to trust and believe. Our family, may by blood or not, when they love us genuinely, they will always be there for us, so don't deprive them the chance to show us that no failures or disappointments in life can ever change how precious we are to them. Above all, know that God has always loved you. He does, and He always will do. God is faithful, and He is always true to His promises. When He said that He will never leave you nor forsake you, He will really do it as He did to me, and He continually does. If the fear of being condemned by this world is so hard to ignore, run to the one who holds the world, because He waits with open arms, willing and ready to show you how beautiful life is to just let it go. So today, remind yourself of God's unending love and amazing grace for you. Focus on your family, reject the guilt, and embrace the healing through the love that surrounds you. God doesn't want you to quit. He wants you to keep going, and this time, let Him walk with you.